Welcome to Dolphin Dive Daily, your go-to spot for everything Miami Dolphins. If you bleed aqua and orange, hit that subscribe button and join the pod. Dillon Gabriel's name has been buzzing across the NFL rumor mill for weeks, and now the whispers have finally transformed into undeniable reality. The announcement of him joining the Dolphins has sent shockwaves through both fan bases and analysts, as the organization officially confirms the arrival of this left-handed dynamo. Rumors had swirled endlessly about potential landing spots, the intrigue building around his explosive arm and instinctive decision-making. As soon as his name surfaced in connection with Miami, speculation exploded online, with fans debating how quickly he could adapt to the professional level and whether he could fill shoes that have felt oversized in recent seasons. Social media lit up with memes, highlight reels, and endless commentary dissecting his college years, his trajectory, and the subtle signs that hinted he was ready for the big stage. Sports shows began to churn out minute-by-minute breakdowns, breaking down everything from his footwork to his ability to read defenses, creating an almost feverish environment where every throw he had ever made was suddenly under microscopic scrutiny. The energy surrounding this move is palpable, as analysts and fans alike weigh the potential impact on Miami's offensive schemes. The excitement is not only about his arrival, but about the style he brings to the field. Dillon Gabriel is known for a combination of creativity and daring throws that leave defenses scrambling and fans on the edge of their seats. Rumors suggested that his left-handed playstyle could open up new offensive formations, adding unpredictability that teams have struggled to prepare for. While some doubted whether his college success could translate to the professional level, insiders hinted that the Dolphins' coaching staff was meticulously planning his integration, envisioning dynamic plays that maximize his strengths. Social circles of sports analysts began to buzz with theories about how the team might redesign certain packages, giving Gabriel the freedom to make plays on the run and exploit defensive mismatches. Fans have already started imagining late-game heroics, miraculous comebacks, and highlight reels that will dominate social media feeds. The sheer anticipation has created a cultural ripple effect in Miami, with merchandise stores reportedly preparing for a surge in jerseys, and local media speculating endlessly about his leadership potential on and off the field. Every small gesture, from his arrival at team facilities to his first practice sessions, is being scrutinized as a glimpse into the future. Talk around Dillon Gabriel's transition into the Dolphins system has also sparked endless debates about team chemistry and adaptation. Analysts suggest that blending a new quarterback into an existing roster is always a gamble, yet the whispers indicate that his presence could invigorate not only the offense, but the overall morale of the locker room. Rumor sites have circulated reports about the energy he brings to practice, with teammates allegedly describing him as relentless, focused, and remarkably confident for a rookie entering the league. Social media posts hint at subtle interactions with veteran players, giving fans hope that this is more than a mere talent acquisition, but potentially a transformative moment for Miami's offensive identity. Conversations about his mechanics, pocket presence, and ability to handle high-pressure moments are dominating podcasts, YouTube channels, and forums, creating an ongoing dialogue that keeps fans glued to every new update. The speculation is fueled further by his reputation for improvisation under pressure, an attribute that has coaches talking behind closed doors about the offensive flexibility they might unleash. Even casual fans have begun to engage in mock debates, imagining the first series where he could potentially change the tempo of the game, highlighting the magnetic pull of his arrival. Beyond the technical aspects, Dillon Gabriel's signing has set off an avalanche of discussions surrounding his personality and off-field presence. Rumors indicate that his charisma and leadership qualities could be just as influential as his athleticism in the locker room. Analysts speculate about the subtle ways he might energize the team culture, from playful interactions in practice to rallying speeches before critical games. Social media chatter emphasizes that fans are not only curious about what he can do on the field, but also about how he can connect with the community, inspire younger athletes, and become a symbol for a franchise eager to redefine its identity. The excitement extends into marketing conversations as well, with whispers of new endorsements, social media campaigns, and collaborations that could elevate both the player's profile and the team's brand. As news outlets continue to dissect every aspect of this move, the rumor mill evolves, combining scouting reports, fan speculations, and insider hints into a complex tapestry of anticipation. Every throw in his College highlight reels is now replayed with new significance, as fans imagine what those skills might mean under Miami's colors and stadium lights. The timing of Gabriel's signing has also fueled speculation about strategic planning. Within the Dolphins' front office, rumors suggest that the decision was the result of careful scouting and long-term projection, as executives debated which player could bring a spark of unpredictability while remaining consistent under pressure. Sports pundits speculate that the choice signals a broader philosophy shift, hinting at offensive innovation and a willingness to embrace high-risk, high-reward strategies that could redefine the team's playing style. Fans have latched onto this narrative, imagining daring trick plays, extended read options, and deep passes that capitalize on his unique skill set. Online discussions highlight every nuance, from his left-handed throws to his ability to read defenses with precision, creating a narrative that his arrival is more than transactional, it's potentially revolutionary. Rumors continue to swirl about how coaching strategies might evolve around his presence. Whether in practice drills, game planning, or halftime adjustments, the excitement is tangible, and even casual observers are finding themselves drawn into a debate about what his presence means for the franchise's future. The speculative energy is electric, with every new update treated as a clue in a larger unfolding story that captivates fans nationwide. Amidst all this buzz, Dillon Gabriel himself has remained the enigmatic center of attention. Rumors suggest that he is quietly observing, learning, and preparing, his focus unwavering even as media scrutiny intensifies. Analysts discuss how such a poised approach could translate to resilience on the field, noting that mental preparation is just as crucial as physical talent in professional sports. Social media commentary ranges from admiration to conjecture, with fans dissecting interviews, training snippets, and throwback performances to predict his potential trajectory. The continuous cycle of rumor, hype, and expectation has created a feverish atmosphere in Miami and beyond, as fans imagine what the upcoming seasons might hold. Insider whispers indicate that his presence might not just impact game strategy, but also influence the overall culture of the team, blending youthful energy with tactical sophistication. Every practice, every meeting, every interaction has been framed as a potential harbinger of his future impact, keeping the rumor mill alive and ever-evolving. The story is just beginning, yet the anticipation is already monumental, promising a saga that could define a generation of Dolphins football. While the official announcement confirms Dillon Gabriel's place in Miami, speculation about his immediate role continues to dominate conversations. Rumors suggest that the coaching staff is weighing how quickly he can transition from practice squads to live game scenarios, exploring whether he will start immediately or gradually acclimate to the professional speed. Analysts debate the nuances of such decisions, considering his ability to execute complex reads, his arm strength, and how he might fit into the Dolphins' established offensive patterns. Social media chatter intensifies as fans post reaction videos, fan art, and mock press conferences, imagining his debut in various dramatic scenarios. Every small detail from his pre-game routines to his interactions with veteran quarterbacks is dissected and theorized upon. The intrigue surrounding his potential impact has created an almost cinematic narrative, where each practice snap or play call could signal a turning point in his professional career. Insider sources hint at dynamic strategies being designed around his left-handed throws, creating possibilities for misdirection plays and unconventional offensive alignments. The discussion isn't merely about football mechanics, it has evolved into a story about potential, energy, and what a new era could look like for the Dolphins franchise. Fans and analysts alike have been speculating endlessly about the potential chemistry between Dillon Gabriel and the team's receiving corps. Rumors suggest that pre-existing tensions could dissolve, as Gabriel's arrival brings renewed focus and energy, energizing veterans and rookies alike. Social media is flooded with highlight reels paired with enthusiastic commentary, imagining perfectly timed deep passes, quick slants, and improvisational scrambles that leave defenses in disarray. Pundits discuss how Gabriel's skill set might allow for audacious play calling, with hypothetical game plans that highlight his strengths while simultaneously creating pressure on opponents. Fans debate endlessly, proposing scenarios for key drives and clutch moments, speculating about how his mobility and arm talent could influence scoring strategies. Online forums churn with theory crafting, with users mapping out potential combinations of formations, shifts, and read options. The rumor mill grows richer by the day, fueled by insider hints, social media leaks, and the sheer excitement of imagining the first moment he throws a touchdown pass under the bright stadium lights. His potential chemistry is treated as a tantalizing puzzle, with each piece scrutinized, rearranged, and celebrated in anticipation of the dramatic reveal. Beyond the field, Dillon Gabriel's presence has sparked conversations about the culture shift within the Dolphins organization. Rumors hint that his leadership style, described by some insiders as quietly commanding yet relentlessly focused, could transform not only the offensive unit but the entire locker room dynamic. Analysts speculate about his ability to mentor younger players while respecting veterans, creating a balance that fosters unity and competitive drive. Fans eagerly imagine interviews, press conferences, and behind-the-scenes moments that showcase his character, charisma, and intelligence. The chatter extends to media projections about endorsements, community engagement, and his potential to become a face of the franchise in marketing campaigns. The narrative has evolved into more than just football. It is about energy, influence, and the intangible qualities that define a player's impact on a team. Every rumor, every hint, and every minor observation is amplified, feeding the excitement and reinforcing the idea that his arrival could be transformative in ways beyond the stat sheet. Social media metrics spike with every mention of his name, confirming the magnetic pull of his story. Still with us? Then show some love, hit that like button, and let us know in the comments. What's your take on the Fins this week? Rumors about Dillon Gabriel's adjustment period continue to circulate, with analysts speculating on how quickly he can learn the Dolphins' playbook and adapt to professional speed, while some caution patience, suggesting a gradual integration. Others whisper that his college experience and leadership acumen make him poised for immediate impact. Conversations revolve around his decision-making under pressure, his ability to read defensive schemes, and his potential to make improvisational plays when traditional strategies break down. Fans debate endlessly about the timing of his first real game appearance, imagining scenarios that range from triumphant debuts to challenging learning curves. Sports talk shows dissect his mechanics, his left-handed throws, and potential mismatches that could be exploited against the league's toughest defenses. Rumors also suggest that the coaching staff might tailor certain plays specifically for his skill set, further stoking excitement. Each new development, whether a social media snippet, an insider comment, or a training camp highlight, adds fuel to a fire of speculation, keeping fans glued to every potential hint of what's to come. The anticipation is almost cinematic, as if every snap in practice is a prologue to a story that will unfold dramatically on the biggest stage. The discussion about Dillon Gabriel extends into potential statistical impact, with rumor and speculation guiding expectations as much as actual performance data. Analysts debate how his arrival could influence scoring averages, third down conversions, and red zone efficiency, theorizing about how his unique style could force opposing defenses into unaccustomed adjustments. Social media trends indicate that fans are imagining highlight reel passes, game-changing runs, and moments of brilliance that could redefine the offensive identity of the Dolphins. Rumors circulate regarding the ways his mobility might open lanes for innovative run-pass options, and how his arm strength could stretch the field vertically. Podcasts and sports commentary channels break down every nuance of his technique, comparing it to league veterans and projecting potential breakout moments. The dialogue is a blend of informed speculation and fan-driven enthusiasm, a constant exchange of analysis and imagination, each whispered insight, each unverified tip, and every hypothetical scenario contributes to a narrative in which Dillon Gabriel's arrival represents not only a player signing, but the beginning of a potentially seismic shift in Miami's football culture. The fan reaction to Dillon Gabriel's signing has become a cultural phenomenon, with rumors and excitement spilling over into daily conversation. Merchandise speculation has reached fever pitch as fans imagine jerseys, banners, and paraphernalia emblazoned with his name. Social media platforms are flooded with imagined highlight clips, meme creations, and hypothetical game scenarios that fuel the imagination of the fan base. Analysts and insiders provide tidbits and hints, careful not to spoil any surprises, but enough to maintain constant intrigue. The community engagement around his arrival has become a form of storytelling, with each rumor treated as a chapter in an evolving saga. Local media reports suggest that ticket interest and stadium anticipation have spiked, hinting at a broader economic and cultural ripple effect within the city. Rumors about his potential to inspire youth programs, football clinics, and community events add another layer of narrative to the story. expanding the excitement beyond the gridiron. In every corner of the fanbase, the dialogue is rich with speculation, passion, and hope, marking the beginning of a new chapter in Miami Dolphins lore. That's a wrap for today's dive. If you're loving the content, share it with a fellow Dolphins fan. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a splash. Fins up!